Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Innkeeper, and today we're going to be playing some Stonehearth. Welcome to North Point. Last episode we made a road, I think. No, we didn't make a road. We did a bunch of random stuff, I believe. It wasn't really too specific. I know we made the bushberry farm right here, and also created the cobblestone fences in order to separate it just a little bit, although we are missing a little bit of a fence right there. In today's episode, I don't really know what to do. That's the problem. We got a few things to work on, pretty much. Probably deforestating this area to turn it into some sort of gatehouse. Getting the grand hall put in as well, so that we can build around that, and then also getting all of our roads done at the same time is a pretty good idea, as well as naming a few people, including our blacksmith, who I believe we set last episode. There we go. So we are going to... I didn't name you, I recall. Wait, did I? I don't think so. So we're going to go to more info, and I wish I could change your name on that screen, but for some reason I can't. Anyway, we're going to change you to, is it Wessel? Wessel? I don't know, but they wanted to be a blacksmith of some form, which is pretty fantastic. So there we go, Wessel. Good job. 6 mind right there. That's pretty fantastic. We need to get you to actually do some jobs or do some sort of work. Let's show the workshop right here. Merv is rattling around as he usually does. We still need to... So we can make a forge. We'll craft ourselves one of those, although I believe I've probably already done so. And then we need to make a metal ingot. I'm assuming it's an iron ingot. It looks like it. It just says a metal ingot. What does that mean? I can make some copper ingots. That is a metal, I think. Anyway, unless I'm mistaken. And then after a little while, we can make ourselves some pretty fantastic looking pieces of armor, including what looks like a ring. Okay. Fantastic. It's a protection for your head, apparently. Bronze circlet. Circlet. I don't know. I'm terrible at reading. Bronze shield. I say terrible at reading. I fucking... Anyway, there's an unnecessary transition there. I don't know why I even bothered saying it. Right, Merv is rattling around and is getting me slightly distracted. I think today I'm just generally distracted because I have no idea what to do. I think that really is it. There's so much things to do. There, my mind's not really set on one specific thing, so I'm just gonna clear my mind. I'm gonna get Merv, the little rattling parrot, over here, because apparently you're a little twat. Come on, come over here. At least sit on my shoulder for a few seconds just to calm down a bit, and then you can fly back to your cage with great vigor. There we go. He has done so already. I say great vigor a lot now that I've realized it. We need to clean all this up and start to put things in their appropriate locations. Maybe create some sort of special buildings here and there. I don't really know. Right, tell you what. Let's get the grand hall in. That's probably a good idea. Something to build around. So let's see the Nordic mead hall. If it works, it should work. There we go. There's the mead hall. As you can see, the walls are intact. I think... Okay, it's quite laggy, as some may tell. I think the mead hall being around about here is a good spot for it. I mean, it just doesn't take up as much space, so I don't feel like it's in the way. And I do quite like that. Having it over here doesn't really make sense. We flip it around, having it along there. I mean, it does look quite good there now that I think about it. But does it get in the way? I like it to be in the middle. That's the whole point. It could be accessed from both sides. That would be ideal. Of course, we could have it along here if we really wanted to. Right there, maybe. I think that's a bit too close. You know, that's not a bad place for it. Right there. Or we can have it right over here. Something tells me this is a much better place for it. But I think because everything's already pointing in this direction, I'm going to go ahead and place it around about here. And now we're just going to build around it because it's much easier to do so. Of course, I'm not going to have them build this because, I mean, come on. They've made this a bit of a mess already. It's a much smaller design. Merv, what the hell do you want, buddy? Why are you rattling around and causing so much fuss? I'm going to cover that cage up so you don't make any rattling noises if you don't stop walking around. Come on. What are you doing? Are you pissing around? I will belittle the shit out of you because you're doing it to me. That's fair. No animal rights activists are going to come along and be like, oh, Innkeeper, you shouldn't yell at your parrot. He yells at me. It's the other way around. I'm the one being abused here. It's not that way. Anyway, let's go ahead and just spawn this baby in. There we go. Look at that. Fantastic. Making some sexual noises there. I completely forgot to fix these. I remembered so the second I clicked space. Also, there's a little bit of problems in there. It's not like I'm going to look inside here anyway. Well, we are, but it's not going to be viewable, as it were. We need to get some chairs and tables and put everything around here. Merv! Okay, on second, ladies and gentlemen. Right, come over here, you fucking parrot. Go on the bed. Right, there we go. I'm going to close this. I'm going to cover your cage up. You can stop making loud noises. There we go. Cover that cage up. Try doing it now, you little shit. Ah, scratch. Ah. Anyway. He's confused now. He's like, what do I do? I must find a way to distract you, you little shit. Okay. Now for the road. We need to remove all of this, set ourselves a nice farming location as well. Where are we going to put the majority of our farmland? I feel like it should be up here, just a long stretch of well, maybe not a long stretch of farmland, maybe just this little section right here. I like the idea of that. We're going to go ahead and chop down all of these trees. Just all of these trees so we can use up as much space as possible, and then probably spawn in this building right here if we can get the game to start. The game is perpetually paused now for some reason. Help me. Why is the game paused like that? Okay, right, there we go. Just a few problems. It's fine. It would probably just taken 12,000 years in order to render that thing in. The trader returns. I'm back, but it doesn't look like you got me the 8 clay dining tables. What do you mean I haven't got you the 8 clay dining tables? I thought I did. They're right here. Did someone use them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where are the other clay dining tables? I thought we made more of them. There's another one right there. Are we just off? I don't understand. Why? Alright then. Screw you. I don't care anyway. We can make a clay pile if we wish to. Whoa, is that a stool? Whoa, okay. Clay market stool. Now that is cool as hell. I want to make some clay market stools. I didn't notice that before, obviously. Let's go ahead and get the blacksmith equipment in. That's also a good idea. Oh man, I really do. I remember now just how good these lines are. I do enjoy them. I forgot to fill up my water bottle. Well, I mean, I didn't forget. It's halfway full. I just had to refill it. Or is it half empty? Obviously, that is a debate for, well, the ages, really. Either or, any of them are correct, really. Right, a road hooking up. We need to get some fences as well. We don't have a carpenter just yet, however, which means we are going to have to place down this right here for the time being. We need to remove basically anything within this line because we are going to align it with... Oh no, it's not perfectly aligned. Which means I don't want to align it with this going straight down the middle. I think what we should do is just have this be a stray road going along this way, and then there's another bit around there. Maybe it hooks up to it some way or form. I'm not really too sure. Burp. Right, let's see. Roads. We are using this tile right here, and it is 4 blocks across. Which means we're going to go across like this, and we are going to basically stretch this along here. There we go. Merv has found his way to me. Apparently this is 6 blocks across. Good to know. Okay, which means we are going to have to make this 6 blocks across now. Why is it 6 blocks across? I have no idea. We should also continue onwards in this direction, because why not? This seems to be sort of the main stretch that I'm trying to connect over here. Continue onwards going the... Oh yeah, okay. Can you get out of the way, mate? That is really annoying me. What about the flowers? Are they going to stay there as well? Doesn't look like it. Looks like they are... Well, they might stay there. I don't know. I'm not going to belittle them to see if they will stay there. Merv is now chewing a piece of seed right on my desk. He's getting seeds everywhere. Oh, one fell down my back. Oh, God. It's like worse than some water falling down your back. That's... Okay, that's annoying. God, it feels weird. It's just a nutshell. That's really it. But it's annoying as hell. And you make some really I keep saying annoying. Some atrocious noises. Is atrocious really the right word there? Distracting. There we go. Why can't I just say distracting? Oh, because maybe you have a weird fixation on using, I don't know, a very large and varied vocabulary. I say very large. Just a varied vocabulary. Vocabularum. Vocabularum sounds like a fantastic name for a detective. I would definitely, in the next RP session, with whenever that takes place, whether it be pen and paper or in the bedroom, I will be whatever the hell the name is I came up with a few seconds ago before I just forgot. What the hell did I come up with? Merv, can you help me? Because I'm not having a great day. Okay, right. For some reason, I'm going insane ever so slightly. The way this forms probably is a little bit too square, but you know what? The game's square. Like you, nerd. That was uncalled for. I do apologize, little Timmy. I didn't mean to belittle you in such a way. It's just who I am now. I'm a new person. What else did I make? Oh yeah, the tower, which we are going to use somewhere around here later on. Probably have a tower right here, and then 2 of them for the gatehouse, and we will have to edit around it if possible. Probably not, because I think I used some wall blocks here and there. Anyway, we want to spawn in another one of those houses. Let's see, Nordic house. Wait, I've got Nordic house 2 here, which apparently doesn't work. Good to know. So, a Nordic house, we are going to have you sort of connect around about this direction, which I do quite like. There we are, looking good, and we are just going to go ahead and spawn that in. Some people are probably not going to like the idea of me spawning everything in. I mean, you know, I don't blame you. Things are spawning in rather quickly. We need to have another soldier eventually. Let's speed things up. Let's also gather up all of these berries, because we wish to feast upon the masses right there, which is a fantastic thing indeed. We may want to, at the same time, continue to build this road. There's going to be another little road hooking out from here, which should be 3 blocks across, but it looks like it's 4 blocks here for some reason. Probably because this is a single road, whereas the other ones are in fact not, which means we are going to have something come around here, probably till that far in, and then we'll just have it come around like this. Daily update. We have what we need. That's because a bunch of people died last episode. So welcome back to the culling, as it were, which I believe is a game recently. A recent game. I think it's a survival game or something like that. That came out, once again, recently. Not that I've played it, although I have watched it. It looks alright.
It looks alright. I've got nothing else to say about it, to be honest with you.
We also want to make a path coming up from here. And basically just ending at around about that point, and we're going to just completely enclose this block with fences, and there's going to be lots and lots and lots of farmland, and it should look quite fantastic. It's starting to look a little bit more populated now, is it not? Welcome, Cart Master, to this place. It looks like you don't have anything of value. Fuck off. I mean, F off. Anyway, swearing. Just awful, awful swearing. Right, 4, that's how much we need right now. Well, we don't need that, but it would be nice to acquire such an amount. At the same time, we're going to make that lot as well, because, once again, acquiring such an amount would be quite useful. At the same time, we are going to go ahead and tell them to build all of this, and I think we might need to do a little bit of mining in the meantime as well. I don't know why I'm going down like this. Whoa! Okay. For some reason, all the sounds just came together in some sort of great rage. The Great Rage. It does sound pretty great, the Great Rage. That's a bit too far, I feel. Where's my mining tool? No, not the single. No, not the single game. Play along now. I think I'm pretty much mining about the same amount of blocks like this. But oh well. Too late now. So let's see. Oh, the mining tool looks quite interesting. If you go into it, it shows you where they're planning to mine. Okay. So that's pretty cool. Nice to see. A little bit extra. Do we have the stone for this, however? I don't think we do. I don't think so anyway. Do I think? I don't know. It's a good question, really. Every now and again, I question whether or not I do. We need to be at level... Okay, we need to be level something for this. Tell you what, we can now make ourselves a blacksmith anvil, which is probably required in order to create ourselves the carpenter's saw, of which we need to be level 4 to do so. So I guess, you know, we have to be a little bit further ahead than this. What level are we now, blacksmith? Tell me. We, or you are now... Okay, no. Apparently I'm clicking on the forge. What level are you, forge? Level 1 blacksmith. How long until your next level? No, Weasel, get back here. Go. Stop moving. Okay. There we go. Level 1, halfway through. So it's going to take a little while. Look at the speed on that one. Right, the way I said that. Just... well, I don't know what happened to me. Okay, what else can we make? Well, one more of those would be nice, followed by placing down our anvil right next to your thingamajig right there, just because it would be...
useful, I suppose.
We will need to make ourselves a sword as well. Do we need to make a sword? Probably not. I think at the moment I would rather just use up my energy to make more delicious minerals the same time, we can make ourselves some iron ingots when the time comes. Until then, however, more mining is to be done. We should probably change all of our... Oh, yeah, someone new came along. Where are you, new person? You don't sound familiar. Okay. So I'm going to say you are the new person. You have a decent body and I think a high enough spirit in order to be our next soldier. I think just because you got a pretty great body there, man. I'm just saying. You can be our next soldier. Fantastic. And the next person that wished to be a soldier in our great and victorious army right here is the Fear. You shall fear them, or they will fear you, because they've actually got quite an average scale of fear or not. Merv is removing the sound barrier from his cage. He's doing it in a rather sort of hard-working way. I do quite like it, actually. Right, Fear, we need to put you into the group. And we don't talk about the group, by the way. This is some, whatever that film is called, thing. Something about a club. Yeah. Oh, well, we don't talk about it, for those that are wondering. I was making a joke right there. It's Happy Club. Daily Fight. No, not Daily Fight. Happy Fight. No, not Happy Fight. What am I trying to say? Pause the game. I'm panicking. Stop. Okay. Invaders approaching. There is a dig right there, which is quite... Did it just shit? Is that shit? Or what is that? I think it just shit. I don't know what that block is, but it definitely looks like Stonehearth doo-doo of some form. It took a crap like mid-run. That's some skill right there. Merv? Then again, Merv can take a crap mid-fly, so I'm not too sure I'm actually not impressed anymore. Merv? Don't you dare take a crap mid-fly. Don't you poke me! Right, anyway. What am I doing here? Oh yeah, I was panicking. No! Merv just took a shit! Why? I just said don't do it! Right. Alright, on a minute. I'm gonna have to clean this up before it stains. Get over it! Stop moving, Merv. Okay, there we go. Oh, this room is a mess. Absolute disgusting hellhole. Why do I live in here? This house is a prison, right? This house is a prison. Righty then, where am I going? Is this the party mode? Defend location, attack, move. Is this the edit party? Oh yeah, here we go. So everyone just automatically ends in Mega Force 12. They're not that great, to be honest. They're the 12th best. So it's not that great since there are actually 12 Mega Squads. Yeah. Bit unfortunate, really. Anyway, we dealt with that abruption right there. You know, I'll just... Yeah. Right. So can someone harvest these berry bushes? They seem to have grown already, unless they didn't, of which case... Aha. Right, we need to also move the farming equipment over. We really could use a carpenter. That's the next step right here. Oh, okay. Apparently we are getting attacked again. We need to make 2 iron bars. We don't need to make 2 iron bars, but it would be quite nice. Okay, stop. Put the game on a moderate pace. What are we getting attacked by? I'm going to pause the game. Nope, apparently we got dealt with. Good. Good, I was hoping that would end up being the case. More berry bees to... Bees? No, not bees. Bushes. Just need to push that out there for some reason. The music right now seems to have changed pace to something a little more elegant. Maybe it's because we're actually expanding. That probably is helping out quite significantly. I don't like how these houses are the exact same. I've just realized this. I'm probably a little bit too late to realize it, but they are pointing the same direction, which isn't going to help me so much. I'm going to turn this music down because it feels like it's way too loud. This game is a bit of a problem when it comes to audio levels. I need to change it a little bit. Why does your path tell you to go round in a square? I'm not sure if anyone else saw that. Same with you as well. Oh, well, you're actually going around the storage area there. That's just part of your pathfinding. We're using up all the stone we found, along with some other materials, hopefully. I believe we've probably made the iron now. We have. What else have we got? Nothing at the moment. Nothing. Can't make a bronze mace. We can make a bronze sword, however, along with a shield of some form. We can't make the shield right now. No, we should be able to. Why can't we make the shield? All right, because we need the bolt of leather. Apparently, I'm being very silly. Yeah, we need some leathery-based items, according to this. We could make some of these, though, just because we don't have any headgear right now, and I want to get a few levels. The same thing with the iron pike. Let's make one of those, just because let's get some levels up, since it's probably going to be a little while until we get the carpenter in order to make the other equipment that I so desire. At the same time, we should go ahead and... No, wrong thing. Where's our mason? We want to make a bunch of storage chests. Wait, we can't make any storage chests? You need to be level 2. Are you shit? Oh, okay, fine. Fine! Make some of these. Actually, you shouldn't make some of those, because we need to keep some of them, right? Let's go down to our slicing area. Have we done any mining yet?